Yo guys, what is going on? So today's video is going to be a little bit different, and I know it's another different video, but it's just because I've been trying to include more and more stuff in my videos and my channel and stuff like that, because I don't want it to be the same old boring, whether it's like events and things like that. That's why if I do stuff like that, I'll try and add a little bit of, different stuff to it to try and make it a little more unique. But today's video I figured would be a nice way to try and get the whole community involved into kind of one type of thing. I feel like it would be kind of interesting to do, and let's just see how it goes. But today we're doing a Dokkan Battle tag video, and if you guys don't know what these types of videos are, it's essentially where you'll either have a list of questions, whether it's from online or the original YouTuber who starts it off makes this list of questions, and then at the end of the video, after they answer the questions, they tag other YouTubers to do it, and then those other YouTubers do the same thing, answer the questions, tag other YouTubers, and I feel like this would be a nice way to get the community involved and just have some fun with it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and answer the questions. We have 12 of them here, so hopefully I can try and keep them as short as possible, because I know that I like to go into detail sometimes, so hopefully I can try and cut that down as much as I can. So the first question, are you more of a global player or JP player? If you guys have seen my last few videos and stuff like that, my last few summonings, you guys know I'm way more global, although people have spent a lot both on global and JP. You guys have seen how many tickets I've had on global through the ticket banner, and just how many stones I spent on Blue Vegeta and Rose, so I have spent quite a bit. So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely way more global. Never dropped money into JP, maybe I think once, like a $10 sale stone thing, but otherwise I don't really care too much for JP because we get it on global anyways, and it's just more comfortable for me on global. So that's just how it is. But definitely let me know what you guys play. All right, so the second question, when and why did you start playing Dokkan? So I started playing Dokkan around the time I think the Resurrection F banner had dropped, like the first time, which included Super Saiyan Blue Goku and I think Vegeta in there as well. And yeah, it was about that time that I think I jumped in, because I remember at least one of my first SSRs. It was my second one, but that was the Super Saiyan Blue Goku, the OG one, that was like absolutely amazingly hard hitter. So having him that early on was definitely fun to play with. But yeah, I think I started around that time because Speedy was telling me about it. We were just kind of getting into starting to do YouTube a little bit more, and then he let me know about that, and I was like, oh, this game seems pretty dope. And then yeah, I mean, as I started watching stuff more and more, started playing a little bit, and definitely got used to it. At first, I definitely was not a firm believer of the game at first when I first looked at like screenshots and videos and stuff, but definitely got used to it, and it's been a lot of fun considering I've been playing it for the last almost year and like a half. All right, the third question, why did you start uploading Dokkan on YouTube? I started uploading Dokkan on YouTube because, again, this was at the time when I started playing, and then Speedy was telling me about it. Like, I started watching other YouTubers starting to play it because it's starting to gain a little bit of traction as far as YouTube goes. And then he started uploading it, and I was like, this seems really cool. It's very easy to edit. There's really nothing to have to worry about. And I figured, why not start uploading Dokkan? Because for one, again, it's very easy to edit. It was definitely easier than when I was uploading in the past, which was like sports games, stuff like that. Having to sift through like a 40-50 minute game file looking for highlights and stuff is not that easy. And so with this, it was just get the video out nice, make sure audio's synced up, overlays. I can do a lot of stuff with Photoshop as well, other than for the thumbnail itself. So I've had a lot of fun with that, and it's been definitely fun. Even though I have stopped here and there, it's definitely something I still want to keep trying to do and be consistent with. And hopefully, as of recently, it looks like I've been consistent. So hopefully I can just keep that up, and yeah. All right, so the fourth question is very much related to YouTube as far as this goes, and it's, if you wanted to collab with somebody, how would you do so? Or if you wanted to collab with me specifically, how would you guys be able to do so? And the reason that I threw this question in there was because if it does start getting other YouTubers involved like this, I think this would be a nice question to throw in there, because people would want to know, how can I collab with you? The only thing I would say is, don't try and follow it as like a guideline of, well, if I follow these exact steps, I'm going to be getting there, because this isn't like some sort of math problem or something where there are certain steps to solve these problems. It's, it just kind of happens with time, and it's based on you yourself and the actions that you take as well as them. And I feel like as far as that goes, it's more of try and become recognizable to them, whether you're commenting all the time or everything like that. Don't completely spam them, but try and be more active as far as it goes with their streams, with videos and stuff like that, maybe on Twitter. That always helps. So I think those are usually very good ways to try and interact with that person, and I think as it happens more and more, you can become connected more and more with this person. And I think eventually over time, I guess just speaking for me personally, I know I'm saying it as a broad statement, but I guess for me personally is how I see it, and how I think a lot of people should take the approach approach. But, you know, for me, like I said, you know, if as long as you do that, start being active more and more, you know, maybe we give each other follow backs, we talk and stuff like that, and eventually we're like, yeah, let's, you know what, let's do a collab together. And especially if you have a good idea, that definitely helps out. But even if you have a good idea, that doesn't always mean like, yeah, I'm gonna collab with you because of that, because, you know, you may not be the best person to make a video on. Like, yeah, that might be a great idea and it might be new and innovative idea, but to collab with you on that because I may not know you well enough, or it's just like I don't see, you know, I don't see things like that. I don't have to see any benefits really, like, oh, you don't have enough subs, screw you. It's just more of how I can connect with you. Like when I collab with people that I know, it's because they're my friends and I enjoy their stuff. I like watching them, and you know, I'm like, yeah, let's collab because, you know, they're my friends and I like doing that regardless of what their sub count is. And so that's why collabs are usually a big thing for me like that. But it's just more about, you know, who I'm collabing with in that sense, if you guys know what I'm saying. So hopefully I explained that well enough, and yeah, but don't want to spend too much time on that question, so let's just get to the next one. So the fifth question, what is one feature you'd like to see brought to Dokkan besides trading? I know a lot of people have talked about this, trying to bring trading over to Dokkan, which again, we've mentioned time and time again, with any games like this, it is pretty much impossible. But I think for a nice one would be, I mean, honestly, they've implemented the concept already, but I think it would be nice to see them implement it in a different way. I can't really think of exactly a good way, but the things with the blue stones and red stones, I really do like the way that they implemented this, because if you guys don't know about those are on JP, that they come with a pack of stones, and I don't know if it's like a part of the sale or not, if it's like a sale thing, but essentially what you can do is you can get these stones and you can buy certain characters. So if you have, like, I want to say it was maybe the blue stone gives you the OG god leads like Broly, Cell, Full Power Frieza, and I think the blue one gives you the new, or not the new god leads, but the previous god leads like Vegito and you know, people like that, Omega Shenron. So I don't know if I got the colors mixed up, but if you guys know what I'm saying, you know, I really do like that fact of, if you buy this, you know, you can essentially get your own character, because in Bleach, which this is a video that I may consider making, like, try and make a video comparing Bleach to Dokkan, which I don't like comparing games too often, but just some aspects Dokkan can take away from Bleach, because there are some things in there that I enjoy wholeheartedly that I'm like, Bleach knows what they're doing. They're very consumer friendly and know how to deal with their stuff. So just some things they could implement into Dokkan. But one of the things was they have character packs. So you can buy this pack for $24. You get orbs, which are like stones essentially, and you get a character as well, like a free 5-star character, which is like essentially a free SSR. And that's what they're kind of doing with the stones. So I do like the way that they're going about that concept. Maybe they could work on it a little bit more, like try and add demigods and stuff like that as well, instead of just the old god leads, new god leads. I don't know, that's just my personal opinion, but yeah, I mean, that's what I think an interesting idea that they have done, and I think they could still work on. Number 6, what was your first SSR card? I'll probably leave like an image here somewhere, but it's the Int Super Saiyan Gohan. If you guys don't know about that one, that's it just got a Dokkan Awaken recently, I think, when it comes to the Hero Extermination Plan and stuff, so he's definitely an amazing card. I think people said he's pretty good for an Int team. I have not tried it myself, but, you know, I'll definitely have to see about that, but he was my first one, and I still have to awaken him as well. I do have the medals, I just never bothered to awaken him, but yeah, he's definitely one that is very, very awesome, and I was glad he was my first one. And then after that, like I mentioned before, I pulled my second one being that OG Super Saiyan Blue Goku, which is phenomenal. But yeah, those would be my first couple. But you know, starting off the game like that as well, it definitely hooked me in. It definitely did. All right, question number 7. What is your favorite Dokkan card you currently have? It would honestly have to be Rose or Blue Vegito. I know that just because they're newer, but they are so fun to play with. Or even Gogeta still, because he's just been there ever since, you know, he came to the game. Like, he's just been amazing. He links well. He's an absolute hard hitter. Like, the dude, you know, he's super effective against all types. Like, it's so hard to beat that. But you know, I think as far as they go, it's just, they are a lot of fun to me to play with. So definitely Blue Vegito, Rose, or Gogeta for sure. Number 8, what is your favorite Dokkan card art? I mean, before I used to say, like, you know, I answered this question in a Q&A before, but I used to say the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku when he's awakened with the Dragon Fist. That's still one of my favorite ones, but as a group, I would have to say almost all the Super Saiyan 3 Goku cards, because especially with the new ones that they introduced in JP with the Awakened Physical one and the Tech one, oh my god, those are freaking phenomenal. I absolutely love those card arts. Like I said, the AGL one's still amazing, but those are definitely amazing as well. So as far as that goes, I think all the Super Saiyan 3 Gokus have amazing card arts. And even then, JP, especially with these new god leads that they keep putting out, which they should slow down a little bit, but I definitely think that is something, you know, that's my favorite card arts. Alright, so question number 9, what is one card in Dokkan you want badly that you don't have? And mine would be Omega Shenron, just because if you guys haven't seen my ticket summons, I mentioned in there that there's 4 cards I was looking for, and then the 5th one was Goku Black because he wasn't on that banner, but he was on Rose, and if you guys have not seen my summoning video that I did with Speedy, I managed to pull him on there, so definitely happy for that. But the 4 that were on there that I really wanted was Janemba, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, Golden Frieza, and Omega Shenron. Managed to pull the first 3, which is amazing. Janemba was a card I was looking for forever, and he was definitely one. But now that I have him, the next one would have to be Omega Shenron, because he's the last God lead. I have the rest of them, just not him. So I'm hoping at some point I can pull him. But yeah, until then, Omega Shenron's definitely up there for me. 10. What is your most powerful Dokkan card, and how is their dupe system looking? So my 2, I have 2 because it's kind of different for me, would have to be Gotenks, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, and the Super Gogeta, just because both of them, for Gogeta I have 3 dupes, Gotenks I have 4, and I've been able to do a little bit more in there. Unfortunately for both of them, the orbs are such a pain, even though like we still get a good amount. People are saying we get more than JP. I've never looked exactly, but why would I argue against that? But still, it's just the fact that, we don't really get too much. We did just get a ton of physical and agility orbs, but if we could have gotten one strength or tech, like that would have helped me out immensely. I would have probably been able to max out Gotenks in that case, since I have 4 of them, but yeah, unfortunately not. So, but those would definitely have to be my best 2. Gotenks maybe a little bit better, but just for me, I like Gogeta more, so I guess that would have to be there, but yeah, those 2 for sure. Number 11, what is your favorite team to run? If you guys not seen, I just started a new series on this, so just kind of answering the question pretty easily, is the Fusion theme team, now with the addition of Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, has been absolutely amazing. I love the way they link. I love all the characters on there, Gotenks, Vegito, and Gogeta. So, I mean, I absolutely love Fusions, and yeah, I mean, definitely one of my favorite teams to run, for sure. If not, would probably have to be, I like the Heroes team just overall, which honestly for me is just the Fusions team with the replacement of the base form Vegeta with Super Saiyan 3 Strength Vegeta. But if not that, probably the Villains team. I really do enjoy that because Rose is so freaking awesome at that team, especially Goku Black as well. So would have to be like one of those 3, but mainly the Fusion team for sure. Alright, so the final question, what is your favorite moment you've had with Dokkan on YouTube so far? And honestly, I'm going to put this as more of a collective, personally, even though I've enjoyed the summons, I've enjoyed everything that I've been able to get out of that. For me personally, it's more of the community and like the friends I've been able to make through that, and that's just because, when I first started, like I said, I was starting off with Speedy, we were playing the game and whatever, he was definitely growing way quicker than I was, and when it came to that, it was definitely a lot better. He started connecting with a lot more people, which then in turn, like, he was connecting me to them, and now, through that, I've just been able to make really good friends out of that. Final Fusion, Nichigo, ZTL, so people like that, has definitely been something awesome. And because, I mean, I know Speedy in real life, so that's just kind of there, but just to be able to connect with him on another level like this definitely helps out a lot, and I cannot thank him enough for introducing me to this sort of space. But, even though I've done YouTube for quite a while, I've been through quite a few communities, especially like through sports and stuff like that. The sports communities, even though I still enjoy that, I still watch YouTubers and stuff like that that are, that do stuff in regarding to sports games and stuff. Dokkan community has been one of my favorites, even though, especially as of recently, there's been kind of things going on, but still, with a lot of people that are in it, the way things are like that, a lot of the YouTubers and stuff, I really do appreciate being in this community and having the friends that I do have and the people that I do know. So that is definitely something that I have enjoyed as far as that goes as an overall perspective for me. So I guess it's more maybe YouTube, but I guess it does involve Dokkan since it is just that particular community for me, since I've been on YouTube for like almost 10 years at this point, but yeah. But anyways, guys, that is it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully I answered the questions pretty well. As far as who I'm going to be tagging in this video, it's definitely going to be Speedy, Nichigo, ZTL, and Final Fusion as my 4. And then try and throw some other people in there. Probably we can go with JPhanta, Free-to-Play God, Dubazaki, Animated Muscle, and First Warden. So 8 people, that's, a decent amount, but I figured that'd be a nice way to start off, tagging other people. So hopefully they can start making videos on that whenever they can, and just answer these questions. I think would be just a nice way to do that. Like I said, I just wanted to do this to try and involve the community a little bit, and think would be kind of fun to do so. So it's just sort of like a preset Q&A, but I think it's still something fun. But definitely let me know what you guys think of the idea. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!